Alright, so we're gonna take the Mini here today. I brought it over. I'm gonna put the trenching bucket on. It's about 18 inches wide, a little wider than it needs to be for this job, but it's the smallest one I got. So I'm gonna pull the pins on this bucket and I'm gonna dig a we gotta dig a trench from that bin pad there over to this one, and we're gonna run electric under. We're just gonna run a wire that we had. It's not anything special, but that's what we're gonna do. Alright, so I scratched a path here. Gonna lay the wire down in it and then push it back over. It's easy as that. I got the wire right here. And then I'm gonna put it in and I'll just blade it shut and it'll be done. I'm pushing the wire down, and I'm just putting a little bit of fill over top at each spot to make sure that it's down all the way. I'm gonna tip this away here and sneak a little something. Backfilled, now I'm rolling it in. I thought I hit the record button while I was backfilling, but apparently I did not. Working at running electric to this. I made this swinging box here so we can pull up. We have roasted beans in here. I just welded a bracket to a thing, and that slides on there. It's a little wobbly. I'm not sure how this is going to work out. I just got to run the hot wire. I got to run a box there. Got to put a junction box there with a hot wire that runs up to the switch. Then I can put the cover on again. And then over here I need to make a junction box and hook this wire to it. I do have it set up that I can hook the extension cord to it. Might do that for temporary. Here's another project we're working on. It's a manure pump for the slurry. It's not this one, it's for our other slurry. But we popped all the bolts out and pulled the whole impeller off. The impeller, that threads onto that shaft, and it uses the PTO power with sort of self-tightening. So you have to heat it up and spin it the opposite way. It is actually reverse thread, so it'd be left-handed thread compared to what you'd be normally used to. Put a pipe wrench on here and heat this up. The vice grips. So if you put the vice grips on here, you can get the bar between here and here, and you can pop it apart. All right, so I'm going to strip this wire about 8 inches probably. So it's a 220 volt. We're going to use the blank wire here, the uncoated wire for the ground. Okay, so I ran the wire through here. I don't have a fitting right now, but I hooked the uncoated wire to the ground in the back there, and then we have the 2 hot wires. We'll go to the top here, leg 1, leg 2, and then T2 and T1 are both the feeds, so triggered 1, triggered 2, I think that means, and those go out through this wire, and that goes up to the motor. So I'm going to hook this other one up here. I'm just gonna And then the red wire here is just going to get tucked in here. We aren't going to be using it, but I'm going to put it in here just in case something comes about later, because if you cut it off, you'll need it. If you don't, you never will. So I'm going to grab the cover now. Actually, I'm going to pop the bottom thing tab out of this box. I'm just going to pop it loose. There. Now if it gets water in it, it will in fact come out instead of filling up. It's not really the right way to do it, but that's what we're doing. And that's just one screw on the bottom. Now I'm going to take some zip ties and fasten this over here. Just zip tie them like that. On a side note, these are snap-on wire crimpers. They strip, they crimp, they're pliers on the tip, and they cut both inside and out. They are definitely the most handy wire cutters you can get. They come with a price tag though.